guys.
Hola.
It is Wednesday. I think
November.
Monday. Yeah, it's in November 24. Monday we did the tour of the island. Not really sure. I kind of wrapped that up. Last thing we did really was dinner before we headed back home. And it got pretty dark. So anyhow, yesterday we just kind of chilled out. Well, we didn't chill out. I chilled out. AJ did boat projects. He had to work on the water pump again. Our freshwater pump is still not happy.
Primed.
Yeah, it's not staying primed. And then
I think it is now, but we didn't have enough water in the tank
to really know. And then he put in a new outlet, 12-volt outlet for our new Dometic fridge freezer
cooler thing.
Yeah, that we got so that it can stay powered, and
without
it's not
the inverter on.
Yeah, without the whole boat being on. So anyhow, so he was pretty busy yesterday, and it was kind of rainy and cloudy and dreary and
not a good day for snorkeling or water.
Not really a good day for anything. But today it's beautiful. I mean, I'm sure we'll get a shower at some point, but it's pretty and sunny. It's actually really hot, and we're heading out to the reef. We are in Pigeon Point.
Yeah, Tobago.
Yeah, Tobago. And you probably can't see it, but straight out over there, there's breakers. That's the reef all along that area. So we're gonna go try and snorkel a little bit on that. It's a little rolly, and it's actually, those are the most breakers I've seen since we got here. So I'm not sure if it's gonna be great conditions for us to try and get in the water. I'm imagine it might be pretty stirred up, and it could be difficult to swim again. So I don't know.
Backup plan is nylon.
Yeah,
pools.
backup plan is back to the nylon pools, which is kind of that like shallow sandbar area that we were at the other day. I got totally cooked over there. I did put on some sunscreen, but not a lot, and it got washed off, and I was kind of squatting in the water the whole time, so you know the water was like at my chest, and the reflection cooked my lips. I forgot my sunscreen for my lips, so I do have that today. It's only 30. I'm hoping our one of our buddy boats, Snooping, has some of that zinc stuff. I'm thinking she'll probably bring it, and I'll be able to put it on my lips because they still hurt actually. I had like probably 6 blisters. Most of them have kind of subsided, but anyway, I don't want to do that again. But we'll probably just go hang out there. Ooh, in fact, I meant to grab my noodle to bring. I might go grab that if we go to the pool. So anyway, that's what we're doing today. So I've got the camera to video while we're snorkeling if there's anything worth seeing, and you guys will see what we see.
Bye.
Bye. Carlina, our sister boat, who's, by the way, all cleaned and polished and shiny. Looks really nice. Our boat needs a clean polish and shine. It looks really pretty. Hey, look how shiny it is back there. Yeah, some definite rollers coming in there. A lot of rollers. Big waves in there. Big one over there breaking. It's like Folly Beach surfing waves. Pretty rough out here where the breakers come across the reef and this land juts out. It's like a washing machine. A lot of windsurfers over there. Alright, so it's really rough out here. Nothing like it was the other day, which we could see from the boat. I think Ken just jumped in over there to see if there was anything worth we're seeing around the rocks how bad the current is. Snorkeling is a big old bust today. It's just too rough. I mean, it looked too rough from the boat, but I think we thought maybe once we got around the point it would calm down some. So anyhow, we're just gonna head back to the boat and maybe go hang out at the beach right there by our boats a little bit today and chill out. Okay guys, it is, bring any extra batteries. It is Friday and we're going to try to snorkel one last time. We're leaving tomorrow morning to head to Bequia, so we'll see what we see. So if you remember the other day when we tried to go snorkel this reef that's right out there, you could see white caps breaking all across there, and actually some of the waves were almost surf worthy. And you really can't see anything over there now, so we should be able to have a successful snorkel. Yeah, so we'll do that, and then we may hang out back at the nylon pools for a short time, and then tonight we're supposed to be going to a house of a local that Earl and Joyce met, so for a lime, which means a hangout. Yeah, so anyway, we'll see how that goes. You'll see what we see. A little bit of roller out there, but nothing like the other day. Over there looks nice. Right. It's an okay snorkel. Hung out for a little bit in the pool when they had a beer. But now there's rain out there, and we're going to someone's house tonight. So we're on our way to do that. Okay, we're on our way to Joyce and Earl's friend's house for lime tonight. So I'll hopefully get some video while we're there.
15-minute walk.
Yeah, it's a 15-minute walk. So this is a little neighborhood. What are we looking for? What did it say? Alright, we're trying to get out of the way. It's a very narrow street with people parked on the sides. Anyway, we had a nice time. Crispin and his wife Jennifer cooked us dinner. We just hung out in their backyard and got to know each other a little bit. It was nice. But we're tired and ready to get home to the boat. Surfside Hotel. So this is the road on the way to the beach that we've left our dinghy at. little bars and restaurants. Hey guys, it is, I don't know what day it is. I think it's Sunday. So Friday, we were in Tobago and we went to a friend of one of our buddy folks' houses. And had a line, which is a hangout. She fixed dinner. It was really nice. And then we left Saturday morning for Bequia. I didn't really film anything. We had some dolphins, which were really great, which I might pop in this video. That kind of escorted us out, but there really wasn't a whole lot to see. And then it was a mostly night sail. You can't really see anything. Although it was a spectacular night. It was a full moon, and we are currently in Lennox, I think it is, or Lennox, meteor shower. And last night, or this morning, was the peak of the meteor shower, and I actually saw 3, which was really cool. But other than that, there really wasn't anything to see. But we are now arriving in Bequia. We are getting ready to come into the port. I'm going to spin you around so you can see. And there is a giant cruise ship right there. You can see. I didn't even know cruise ships came here, but obviously they do. So anyway, this is a really big spot for holidays. For cruisers at least. There's a huge cruising community that comes and does Thanksgiving, and it's just a big, Friendsgiving kind of vibe. So we're actually probably going to stay for Thanksgiving. We have a couple of other buddy boats that are meeting us here. And as, I don't know if you can tell, because it's a little far out right now, but there are lots of boats in the bay. So as we get closer, I'll give you a better view of that. But swing back around. All in all, it was I think it was a good sail. It wasn't much of a sail. It was a motor sail. Yeah.
Sail maybe an hour.
Yeah, the wind really was not conducive. We probably should have left a day earlier. It looked like we were going to have decent wind, and then it started to fall apart. And by that point, we had already committed to this Friday evening thing, and nobody was really willing to forego that. So anyhow, we motored most of the way here. It was pretty bumpy and uncomfortable for, I would say, half of it. Maybe not half. But last night things settled down a good bit, and it was just really peaceful. So all in all, not bad. We just didn't get to sail. We motored the whole way. So anyway, I'll turn you around in a minute and let you see as we get a little closer to the bay.
The autopilot's fixed.
Oh, and the autopilot, yes. I hate to use the word fixed. Let's just say the autopilot did much better on this trip. It functioned the whole time, and it never stopped, which it did last time too. It never stopped. But it was making this god-awful grinding noise that sounded like it was going to stop at any moment. And AJ found, I don't know if we've talked about it, but he found that one of the bolts that was holding, was it the pin?
Connects the ram to the quadrant. So we have pin bolt.
The pin bolt was not,
Slightly loose.
yeah. And he says he kind of remembers not torquing down on it, like he didn't want to over-tighten it. But it appears like maybe that was the problem. It had kind of worked itself a little loose, and it was causing some, what's the word? Yeah, friction or something like that. So anyway, it seems to be working great, which is a relief, because we got enough things that aren't working right now. But anyway, well, we're coming into the bay. I'm going to spin you back around, and I'll give you a closer look when we get there. Giant cruise ship. It's not really giant. It's actually pretty small for a cruise ship, and it looks pretty old. Crystal Serenity. Also looks pretty dirty. So, interesting. But, like I said, this doesn't strike me as a big cruise ship place. I mean, there's a few little things to do, but not a lot. So, kind of odd. Anchored, but holding's kind of questionable here, actually in the whole anchorage. So AJ is getting ready to dive on the anchor and see what it looks like. Based on that, we may be staying, we may be moving. We'll let you know. We're anchored in about 10 feet of water, so it's not 10 feet under the keel. So it's not too deep. Okay. Is it dug in? Okay. Okay. You want to put out more chain, you said? Okay, guys. It is Wednesday. Marley got here late yesterday afternoon, and we are gonna go meet them up in the front of this little bay that we're in here in Bequia to do a little snorkeling. So you'll see what we see. One of the things that makes Bequia so special is the community of cruisers here. There's a WhatsApp group that daily posts walks across the island. So any day you can find a group of people setting out on an adventure to explore this beautiful island. Here's one of the first ones that I did up to the fort. So I'll take you along for that. I have speeded up the footage so that you can see everything and not have to take 25 minutes to do it. So hope you enjoy. breadfruit?
Yeah, we had the guy from Plantation roast us a couple last year.
Oh, cool.
Now some of those bigger ones might
Like if there's one on the left over here. That looks pretty
be. Yeah, so see the white stuff?
Yeah.
That
Those
probably
white
means it's
spots?
Right. Yeah, that means the sap is coming out. It's weeping a little bit. I learned that from Sue.
What a nice morning walk
It had a lot of art.
up
really
to the
pretty
fort
ground.
here in Bequia.
Yeah, that's a
Had
pretty
one hill that was a little tough, but beautiful walk. There's our anchorage, and there, right there, is our boat. The anchorage looks not near as full as it feels from up here.
It's always been a lot more crowded when I've been here.
Been here when it's way
Oh, I've only been here off season, so it's been like empty. But yeah, it doesn't feel near as full as it does right now to me. Hey guys, we are heading out tonight to
Cocktail
the
lab.
Cocktail Lab, a little bar over here off the marina. Did my morning walk this morning up to the fort, and then we went and floated a little bit. I'm kind of into the sun, you probably can't see. And then we went and floated a little bit in the water with our buddy boat Marley, that you may remember from the Bahamas. And then now we're gonna go have a cocktail.
$5 easy.
I think it
which
said
is like
$5 rum drinks.
Rum drinks. That works.
Yeah, so we'll
Painkillers
see.
and rum punches.
Yeah, we'll
that
see
works.
what that is. But anyway, a lot of people are going, so it should be kind of fun.
5 EC is what, like $2?
Yeah, something like that.
$2.50, something like that.
Something like that. So it's like a 4-hour happy hour.
4 hour happy hour.
Yeah, which is pretty cool.
That's
So
great. See you, bye.